Hello, this is Diana from Artemis in Love, and today I'm going to show you how to do some certain things on Etsy. I'll probably break this down into a few different episodes. So today, we're going to get started. I'm going to show you how to list a new item. This is what it looks like right when you come to your Etsy page, as long as you're signed in. Here's my profile here, my shop information, and of course the activity on this side. But what we're doing today is we're going to go to the dashboard. Here's my shop activity here. Of course, you guys can see everything. I'm going to go to items. We're going to look at the items that I have currently listed. And I think this is about, okay, it says 18. So I want to add a new item. I'm going to click this button here. All this information is going to depend on what you are making here on Etsy, what you're selling. I am making hair bows, so I have to explain the item as I'm making or as I'm selling the hair bow. So I made the hair bow. What is it? A finished product. When did you make it? Did you make it? It's made to order for me. Categories. I think I go into, I haven't done this for a little bit, accessories, or let's go to children and then accessories. There we go. And then here we can use headband. There we go. Okay, so this is a physical item and I accept custom requests. And you can add variations. We're going to work with this right now, okay? So the property, you're supposed to select a property, and if there is not one that matches up, you can add a new one. But I think I'm going to try something a little bit different because I have a difference between the French barrettes and alligator clips. So I don't know, we could use device, finish, I don't know. We're going to add a new property and I'm going to click, sorry, my mouse is going kind of funny, clip here. We're going to add that, and here's the options that we offer. So I'm going to add alligator clip, and then I'm going to add French barrette. You know what? I think would be better if we're going to put attachment. There we go. So here we're going to add, if you wanted to, we can add pricing. I don't have a difference between my pricing between my alligator clips and my French barrettes, but I'm going to pretend in this particular tutorial that I'm going to. So let's say the price is $10.99 for the alligator clip and $11.99 for the French barrette. So they have an option of a drop-down menu to click either one of those. Since I'm actually not going to use it, I'm going to go ahead and click out of there. But this is great, especially for items that do have different types of pricing, such as if I was offering, let's say, a hair bow that has curly ostrich feathers or straight ostrich feathers or maybe different types of feathers, then I would do different pricing for that. But for now, I'm not going to. I also offer different sizing. So let's go, and I'm going to go with inches, and this is for the headband. You know what? Maybe I'll change this to headband size. It might work better. So I'm going to go 0 to 6 months. I'm just typing it in. 6 to 12 months. 1 to 3 years. 3 to 5 years, and then we'll go 5 to 7 years, and 7+ years. That's not exactly how I have it, but I usually copy it from another listing, which I'll show you later. So I can offer all these options from a drop-down menu. And you know what? I was thinking maybe we'll go ahead and add this pricing in here because I can change it afterwards, but I want you to be able to see what it looks like. So I have something going on already. So we're going to go to the desktop and grab these two. And I have a couple of pictures of a bow that I already photoshopped. So in here, and it's a pink and black hair bow with marabou feathers. So I'm going to go in here and say light pink and black polka dot hair bow with marabou feathers. And I'm tagging it in here because sometimes that's what people look for. And with matching headband. And it's really nice with the item title here compared to eBay because the item title here allows you to add a lot more characters than eBay does. So I'm going to go ahead and just put a pretty generic description in here. I'm going to say maybe copy some of this here with we're going to put matching light pink marabou feathers. There we go. So here they're loaded in and it takes a little bit to do that. You can click on this to see what it's going to look like. And that's what my photo looks like right now. Here we go. Light pink and black polka dot hair bow with matching light pink marabou feathers. Comes with matching with, oh wait. Your choice of matching light pink or black crochet headband. And that's all I'm going to do right now because I don't want to waste too much time coming up with a description. So there's 2 pictures. You can add up to 5 here. We're going to go down here. This is what your listing is going to look like right here. And I have a shop section of hair bows. So I'm going to stick that there. If you need to add a shop section, I'll show you how to do that later. Obviously we're not going to do that right now. Right here, the recipient, right here, mine is pretty general because it can go for girls, teens, and babies. So I leave this open, and then the occasion is pretty much for anything. But if I'm trying to sell like a holiday hair bow, then I'm going to go in here and let's see, Halloween is coming up, so I would just click Halloween. And that is especially good for someone that is trying to locate a Halloween hair bow. Something for each holiday. Now, there's type of styles. This doesn't really apply to me so much, but it would apply to someone that is such as doing art. Here's beach here if you have like a beachy theme for some type of clothing or hair accessory, so on and so on. There's a lot to choose from, or you can add your own style, which I'm not going to do here. Tags, you can add 13 tags, and I try to add as many tags as possible because it's very important. So OTT for mine is over the top, and then TOTT is totally over the top. So I'm just going to add those in hair bow, baby hair bow, pink hair bow, polka dot hair bow, and let's see here, marabou hair bow, feather hair bow. Let's go ahead and just keep going, or we'll just put headband headband. Okay, materials used, like, once again, if you're doing some type of art or something like that, you can add in like acrylic, oil, pencil, paper, any canvas, anything along those lines. But I just use grosgrain ribbon, and then I can add ribbon, marabou feathers, marabou, and hair clip, alligator clip, crochet headband, so on and so on. So we have this. So if we turn off this pricing variation for now, because otherwise you would set just one price. I'm going to just turn it off for now, and then I could just set my one price of $10.99 or so. But we're going to go back here because I do want to add the pricing variation onto here so you can see what it looks like after we're done. We're going to add as many as we want. Do know that when one sells, it will automatically renew for another listing and adds another 20 cents for each one. So if you want to do it one by one, you can, just so you can kind of see how the certain item is selling. But if you only have one and it's an original painting or something along those lines, then you would just put one in there. But I'm going to add 3 for right now. You can add as shipping profiles. Right now I have bows, okay? I'm going to show in a later tutorial how to set up shipping profiles. The processing time here, you can do anything. Ready to ship in, and you can pick anything here. I have 1 to 2 business days right now. And that's how long it takes me, 1 to 2 business days, in order for me to get the package out into the mail. This comes from the United States, and I don't even have to select a shipping profile, but it does work a lot easier to do that. And you can go ahead and add your custom shipping cost right here. And of course, with another item, I just add 50 cents. So, and then here we can add a location. Here we can say to Canada, we will ship to Canada, and just put something that, of course it's going to cost more, and then I could do something general like that. And that can go to basically any other country, and it can go like here, European Union, Europe, non-European Union. Each country can be selected individually, or you could just click everywhere else. And then you can go ahead but that's to every single country, every other country in the world. So keep that in mind when you're setting shipping costs for that. So I'm going to go ahead and just click out of this. And then we're going to preview what the listing looks like. So this is what it looks like for right now, and you can adjust this photo, in which I often do. You can zoom in a lot, and you can zoom out, just depending on what you're selling. I have used that before. So we're going to keep it how it was, and then just cancel. Otherwise, you would just crop it. This is what it would look like, okay? Here's the pictures that I have, and you can select the quantity here. The buyer can. They can select the options, like I said from before, the French barrette or the alligator clip, so on and so on. I don't know why it's not letting me select alligator clip. That's really weird. Maybe it's probably just because it's on the preview right now. And the size here. So that's what they can choose. Here is the materials. This is made to order. Here's my feedback. Only ships to the United States. This is my description here. So we'll go ahead and publish that. And so this costs 20 cents for each listing. So now this is what it looks like. But right now I want to go ahead and edit this because I want to take the attachment options off for the variation pricing. So I went ahead and did that. And I'm going to set this price at $9.99 for right now. Go ahead and preview it one more time. It doesn't cost anything to do an edit. And then we're just going to publish it. So here you can delete it, you can deactivate it while you make changes, or you can deactivate it for a certain amount of time because maybe you still want the listing, but let's say you ran out of materials or it's just not for sale right now, but it will be for sale in the future, in the near future. You can copy this listing. So if I had something very close to this, then I would just copy it and use all the same information, except you would go in and make some changes such as the pictures and the description. You can use promotion, which I do not use, and later on I'm going to show you how you can promote your shop without using any type of advertising or paying for any type of advertising at all. You can do it all by yourself. You can renew your listings because these listings do end after, I believe it's like 3 months or so. I'll let you know for sure. Once I'll put a little thing in there to let you know. And here's the item details, so on and so on. So we're done. The listing is finished and it looks good. We can go back to look at the shop, and this is what my shop looks like. Ta-da! And these are all the things I'm listing right now. Now, if I want to, I can go back here because this is what this view looks like. So I'm going to go back here and go to items. And so this is another view here. This is great. Since this is a new item, I'm going to go ahead and star it. And then I'm going to take something else off. I actually want that on. Let's take this one off because there's only 4 slots, I believe, up there. So let's go view my shop again, and there it is. It's in there. Yay! So here's my shop. Here's everything I have listed right now. I don't have much. I've been pretty busy doing YouTube videos and so on and so on. So, but here's your shop sections like I was talking about before. This is it. That's how you do a listing. Next, I'm going to show you how to do some shipping profiles, and then we'll go on to learning how to promote your shop without using any paid advertising. Thank you for watching. Bye.